Hello, it's Cami from Austin Tinkering School. I'm here again with your daily DIY, number 5. So today is a really fun project. I think it's making a mini bow and arrow out of a paper clip and a rubber band. And it should be pretty easy to make with the materials that you have around the house. I assume that your parents probably have some paper clips. But if you don't have paper clips, you could also use a piece of wire, because that's really what we're utilizing here, is just the piece of wire that is a paper clip. So go ahead and find yourself a paper clip, unbend it, and get it into a bow shape, a C shape, like that. The other thing that might come in handy here is a pair of pliers, which parents probably have, but if you don't have them, you can totally bend the wire easily with your fingers. But I love using pliers. I love teaching kids how to use pliers and wire here at Tinkering School. It's really handy. So you might know this about pliers, but most of them, they can actually cut wire down here near the fulcrum point. This is where if you wanted to cut wire, you could cut it, but we don't need to cut wire today. We're just bending it. So we come up here to the tip, and we're just gonna clamp it and twist, kind of roll, just grip the wire and twist it like that. So we have just a tiny little hook. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're not bending it in towards the C, we're bending it away from the C. So we have this shape. So obviously, the rubber band can't slip off. And then we find ourselves a rubber band, a nice rubber band that will work. I hadn't really looked at my selections of rubber bands before this, but obviously you just hook it to the top hook, stretch it down so it reaches the bottom hook, and then kind of adjust. It's kind of a tight bow, but then find something to shoot. So the way that I originally saw this project was you could use Q-tips for your little arrow, which I think is a little gross. Maybe I just have a negative association with Q-tips, but you could use Q-tips as your arrow. It's nice because it's padded at the end, so it's not going to hurt anyone. And I definitely don't want you to use this to hurt anyone. So please, whatever you choose to shoot, don't make it something sharp, and don't shoot it at close range at anyone in your vicinity. What I found to shoot was I just took a popsicle stick and I actually just cut the tip, because you're gonna need at least a notch. You need a notch for the for your bowstring. Your bowstring is actually your rubber band, obviously. So usually you can pretty easily cut the end of a popsicle stick. Just cut a little V shape if you can, like that. I think you could also just cut a notch. Let's see if that works. Like, just cut you just need a little place for the bowstring, for the rubber band to gain purchase on your arrow, so that it can fling it. So you could do that. I also experimented. You could use a straw. And I don't know, just be creative. Any small cylindrical light material might be able to be shot as an arrow. So let's see if it works. So here I have my arrow that I made out of a popsicle stick. I grip the let's see if I can find a way to show it. I grip the bow. I have notched my arrow into the rubber band, and then I pull it back and release. Shot pretty well. Let's try my arrow. My straw. My straw, I haven't cut a notch, but whoa, really shot. This shoots really well, rather well. Let's see. And this was another one that I made. You can see you can have a lot of fun with it. You can make yourself a fletching. That's like the handle that the person holds, and you put your arrow right here if you're making a large scale bow and arrow, which is a really fun project that we do at tinkering school here. Yeah, you could make yourself, you could decorate some arrows. I just made a paper tip with this. I decorate this. You can make yourself a quiver. You know what a quiver is? It's just a place to hold your arrows. You could just get yourself set up with a whole bunch of with a whole little setup for shooting bows and arrows. We could even try a popsicle stick without the bow notch. Oh, it doesn't shoot too bad, even just without the notch cut at the end. Woo! And you can make yourself a target. You can make yourself a target, you know, like that, or sometimes it's fun to make a target that has a hole cut in the center, and then you could set it up and you could just challenge yourself to shoot your arrow through the hole. And once you get it at one distance, then you can move back and challenge yourself to do it farther back. You could do it against someone, and you can see who gets the best score. I don't know, there's a lot of fun things to do with things like this. So I hope you enjoy it. Things that kind of fling and shoot and move are always a pretty popular project. Let's see. Woo! So I think it's so simple to make, and really you can have a ton of fun with it. Oh, and I wanted to tell you about, I don't know if I should introduce such things to you, but I haven't even really looked at this book very much, but I know my kids love to look at books like this. There's another one, I couldn't find it, but it was like making weapons out of office materials. So it's a lot of little things like crossbows or catapults and little fun stuff like that. I'm sure you can find a lot of these projects on the internet. Maybe you could just look on Instructables. That's a great website that has bajillions of projects, and if you could look for little weapons to make out of office materials, binder clips and pens and clothespins and paper clips and stuff like that, there's probably a treasure trove of fun projects like that you could entertain yourself with for a long time. So that's my tip for today, and I hope you have fun with this. Please let me know if you make it. I would love to see the projects that you make. If you post a picture, tag Austin Tinkering School, and I hope that was entertaining. I'll see you guys later. Bye.